y'all. Hello. It is 10:30 in the morning. This is JLeesCorner. This is the car conversation. I can't get too loud because I'm still asleep. This is like a weird story time, but it's really of what happened today, and I'm just like, it's just so early. Y'all know I'm not a morning person, and so y'all know, like, comment, subscribe, all that goodness and stuff. I told you I'm still asleep. I think my face probably looked so dry and it's just crazy, and I just do on whatever. But the parking, like at my complex, they have been talking about repaving the parking lot, the whole parking lot, for like the past couple weeks. They kept sending out, little notices that we're going to have to repave the parking lot, and when we do it, you'll know the day that you can't park, by your building, blah, 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 blah. But we'll have ample parking available. We're going to do it piece by piece so that you don't have to park far away from your building. You can just park, like, across from, the parking space or whatever. Cool. So the first notice came out, and it's like, okay, so my building was going to be done on the 28th. Okay. No, the 29th. So when I got home from work on the 28th, I wouldn't be able to park by my door. I would have to park, like, across the way and just walk over a little bit, which is fine. So that was cool. But then it rained. And after the day it rained, I didn't see them doing any other work. So I called my complex Wednesday, and I said, so I want to be sure y'all still doing stuff, because when I get off work Wednesday evening when y'all close, I need to know if I can park on the other side or not. Because this is the thing, if you are parked in a place where they're supposed to be repaving it, they'll tow your car. Okay? So your car had to be moved by 9 a.m. So since I get off work late, when I would get off work on Wednesday, I would have to park in a different place to not get my car towed, because at 9 o'clock, I'm not up moving my car. So he's like, oh, well, no, because of the weather, we had to change it. Your new date is September 3rd. Cool. He told me that on Wednesday. Fine. That's fine. That's, the day after Labor Day. So I get home yesterday, and there's a notice on my door, on all the tenants' doors, like, oh, because of something else, we've changed the dates for the last 2 spaces being done. So your location is now being done in the morning. And I'm like, well, God damn it. Okay. The kicker is the place where we were supposed to park was just done and was blocked off. So where the fuck do y'all think I'm supposed to park if the place where I'm supposed to park is blocked off, and y'all want my car moved by 9 and that place ain't opened up until... So what the fuck are we supposed to do? So I said, fuck it. I'll just leave my car where it is, and I'll get up in the morning at 9, because I'm sure at 9 o'clock in the morning they're going to move and open up the spaces so the cars of us can be moved into those spaces or whatever. Well, woke up to this. I didn't review any shows last night, because I'm like, if I'm up until 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm not going to get up at 9 to move my car, and I got time to have my car towed. And because I was up Wednesday night until like 5 a.m. was it Wednesday night? Yeah, Wednesday night to like 5 a.m. doing all my shows. I was like, I'll chill out on Thursday, and I'll have a lot of shows to do when I get home on Friday. That'll be out on Saturday. Cool. Went to bed at like midnight. I woke up at like 8:45 in the morning to move my car. Sleepy as hell. And so I'm sleep. First night I was able to sleep in the week, so I was still tired. So get up to move my car, and there's maybe like 4 cars parked in my area. The people who live here who was still there. And when I get up to leave out, and I look, first of all, I went out in a romper. I was halfway asleep. I had a kimono on. I was real pajama out, because I'm just going to move my car from here to there and come back to my building. So I look, and the place where we're supposed to park is still blocked off. And the maintenance lady, Julie, I've known Julie for years, ever since I've been in my same complex, she's, around the area. I'm like, hey, Julie. She's like, hey, Ms. Johnson. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to move my car so y'all don't tow it, because I don't want y'all towing my car. She's like, yeah. So I was like, So we can park over there, right? Because that's where we're supposed to park. I said, is it unblocked on the other side to get in? Oh, well, no. The sun has to beat down on the stuff, so that part won't be open till around noon. And I stopped with my shades on and my freshly woken face. Okay, I probably still had sleep in my eye. My hair was all over my head. And I was like, wait, so where are we supposed to park? Like, where, because y'all doing this whole area and there's like no other parking, near the building. Oh, well, you can park on the other side of the complex, which is the equivalent of a city block. I say, bitch, what? I was like, I'm not parking the city block away. Again, this is 9 a.m. I usually don't leave for work until 12. I'm not going to park a city block away. Drive over there, park, walk back, come in my house, go back to sleep because I want to get a little bit more sleep. Then get up and gotta walk back to my car, and I have to do that. And I would have had to have walked through some of the repavement stuff because it's like liquid asphalt or whatever. I'm like, that what? And I was like, no. I said, fine. I'm just gonna go back in the house and get dressed for work. I say, when y'all gonna start towing cars? Because I'm not gonna move my car that far. And the back and forth was stupid. And she's like, oh, well, which one is your car? I'm like, the Impala. Oh, well, I won't tow your car. We're going to start towing cars around 10. She's like, but I won't tow your car because I know you about to go to leave for work. And I'm like, all right, fine. So I go in the house. I lay back down for 30 minutes. Get up at 9:30, take my shower and everything. So I'm at work now. I'm in my parking lot at work. And I'm like, first of all, I'm 2 hours early for work. And I refuse to go in to work. Okay, I may be on the premises of being early, but I don't want to go in and do shit. Because I'm just not, I'm like, man, look, this was not my plan to come in early because I was still sleepy. I just grabbed a shirt. I'm like, I think I wore the shirt like 2 weeks ago, but whatever. And I don't have my lipstick on just yet. So I probably look dry, and I'm just sitting here. I'm just tired. I'm tired. But I'm like, how would y'all make it to where it's just stupid? It's stupid. The way they first had it done, it made sense, okay? It made sense at first because, again, it was like section by section. And they did it that way so that people will be able to still park close to your building versus having everybody have to park a city block away or whatever. But I'm like, if y'all had to change plans at the last minute the day before for our area, why not just push it back? Instead of saying, oh, we're going to have tenants park all, I'm like, y'all, but the space right near us, we couldn't park there. So I was just like, y'all are just stupid. Y'all are stupid. I'm just venting because I'm tired. So I'm like, no, I don't like being early for work. Not this early. Okay, I'll take being on time and not being late or whatever. But because I'm supposed to be at work at 12, I don't get here till like 12:40. But, they don't care. I have like a little bit of flex time that I use for when I start here because I do other work and stuff in the morning. And that's why I come in later. But I'm still like, I just can't believe they was like, we're going to have y'all park like a block away. You're stupid. And then I would have to walk through the asphalt shit. Like, by the time I get off work and get home, the stuff will be dry. Okay, it'd be dry enough for me to walk across, the parking lot to get to my building. And I don't plan to leave my house again until Sunday. No, I'll leave out Saturday once my mom and them come back in town. But I'm just like, it's some complete and utter bullshit. And I think people want me to punch them in the throat. So, I'm probably going to go into work at 11. Because it's only 10:48 right now. But I've been sitting in the parking lot since 10:25. So, first of all, I'm going to walk in. And everyone's going to say, what are you doing here? You're never here this early. Oh, my God. What are you going to do? I'm like, leave me the fuck alone. Leave me be. I'm not even really here yet. This video might get flagged because I'm cussing so much. But I'm just like, bruh. That's why I'm just sitting back in the car like, I'm just so, like, this is very much so impromptu video. But it's just how I felt this morning. And I'm just like, utter bullshit. Just utter bullshit. And it's real, it's not a big deal either. So she's always whining about little stuff. Oh, that's just whatever. Okay? Sometimes I vent in the moment instead of not saying nothing. But, you know, luckily the good thing is Julie was outside. Because I would have, if she wasn't outside, I would have just rolled around to the part that I know was not supposed to be parked in and shit. Because once I left work, I saw the other entrance to that side was open, but just nobody had drove down there this shit. But I would have moved my car there, and that man got told any goddamn way. Or just the foolishness of it all. But luckily, she was like, even say, I'm not going to tow your car. And I think it's because I'm one of the only people in my building who she's known since forever. And I think, like, they don't like pissing me off too much because I be like, I'm not for the BS. But I'm also a good tenant. So I think that's a part of it too. But when I was leaving today, I saw her walking, like, because they had the tow trucks out. So she was walking along with the tow truck, like, okay, take that car, take that car. So had I not got up when I got up and went outside, and she just happened to be outside my building. Like, she didn't have to, she was, like, picking up trash, too, because she's the maintenance supervisor. And, had I not woken up at that time, not took as long to pee because I was still sleepy in the morning, like, had I woke up when I first had I went outside when I first woke up, I would have missed her. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, I'm like, God woke me up for a reason at that time to talk to Julie. And so I was able to come back in the house, lay down for another 30 minutes, take a nice long hot shower, you know what I'm saying? Throw this shit up in a ponytail. Find a clean shirt and a clean pair of pants. Because when I usually get up and I can, like, figure out, okay, this and this and this and this and this. I'm just like, but I feel like I wore this shirt, like, maybe 2 weeks ago. I think it's weird. Like, didn't you just wear this shirt? And I'm like, don't judge me. I'm not out here, having to walk of shame with something and wearing clothes, that was on the floor or whatever. But I still feel like this is not what I wanted to wear today. Because I was just so tired. And it's like, let me hurry up and go. Because I don't want to push it. When she said they're going to start towing cars at 10. I don't come out to 10:35. And she's like, well, I told her 10 and she already asked at 9, so I'm going to talk, you know what I'm saying? So, but it's Friday. Monday is Labor Day. So hopefully everybody has the day off. I know I do. I'm going to enjoy that day in the house. And probably I'm going to vacuum my whole house. And then I'm I don't know. Maybe I'll go. No, I'm not going to go live on Monday. I'll figure it out. But I want to be able to chill out, because once I come back to work, our summer hours are done. So the kids who come for services or whatever will be here later. So the calmness I used to have, from like 4 until, 8 will not be my calmness anymore. I'll hear more stuff, and it is what it is. But I just want to say hey to y'all. Now, I'm going to put this video up today. I'm not going to wait until tomorrow. I will have reviews up later tomorrow. I have to do Queen Sugar. I have to do Ambition. I have to do Growing Up Hip Hop New York. I have my notes and stuff for Growing Up Hip Hop New York and Greenleaf. Not Greenleaf. Queen Sugar. I have to still rewatch Ambitions to get notes on it. Because I watched it, but I kept feeling like, I'm like, that's all that happened? I feel like not a lot happened, but a lot happened, but I was like, I don't know. So I have to still do that. And then, of course, I'm going to do Love at the Lockup, which comes on tonight. So that stuff will be up tomorrow. I recorded a whole sunglass haul the other day, but my dumb self recorded it, did not have, I thought the microphone, I was sitting at my computer and just hit record, and I assumed my microphone wasn't plugged up, but y'all would still be able to hear me, and it was fine. So I was going through all my sunglasses that I had gotten toward Anne or Lane Brain. It was like 10 pair of sunglasses. And then I showed, you know, a couple of shirts that I had ordered and a pair of pants that I had ordered. And I got a couple pair of boots that I had got. So I had a whole video on that being on the computer. But because I kept putting more stuff on the table and talking or whatever, I'm like, cool. Once I, you know, hit stop and went back to listen to it, I realized the microphone was plugged in. However, I was putting stuff on top of the microphone, so it was all muffled. And I'm like, well, I could just, you know, do a voiceover, but it'd be weird because my voice is moving, but I'm saying completely different things. So I was like, well, it wasn't meant for me to do it. So I may redo my sunglass thing, because I thought it was cool showing all my different sunglasses. But that's all. I'm going to stop rambling right now. But yeah, I'll have more videos up tomorrow. Have a blessed Friday. We all going to have a happy Labor Day weekend. And I think I'm going to go in here and I'm going to order breakfast. Give me some good bacon and eggs. Some scrambled eggs, you know what I'm saying, and some bacon. Maybe a little sausage, okay? And I think I need a Pepsi. I don't drink pop too often, but I think I need some caffeine in my life. And I haven't had pop. Well, I had pop, I think, I know I had some last month. But I need some caffeine. And I don't drink coffee on any regular basis. And the only time I can even drink, you know, pop is if it's from a restaurant, because it's the fountain stuff and it's not as strong. But it's strong to me. Anyway, y'all, let me let y'all go because I'll just keep rambling. Peace.